Well, he attack make. But Jayden chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
What you're talking about is Jayden place. See me up to the time, a cartel. I represent for Jayden chase. We spray them face on the AK rays. See me up to the time, the Gaza station.
Yeah, man, now move settings nation. And no, we no need no ladder. Now welcome to the channel. Yeah, man, Jayden chase another one that we got discuss another major development in the case. Now, Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, has decided to drop the charges of murder, based on the fact that she said there was no body and motive could not be proven. Sound familiar? In Vybz Kartel's case, viewers and subscribers, there was never any body and no motive could be proven. Nation, it should be clear so the fighter come from far. Vybz Kartel was sentenced to life along with its co-accused, while the individuals suspected in Jasmine Dean's disappearance, individuals who were found with her personal possessions in their belonging, to which her family is saying this is clear motive and also proof that these individuals had something to do with her disappearance. The fact that them have them item there, but them can't tell you where them find them, where them get them from, is proof enough. Vybz Kartel was sentenced with no evidence. These individuals had the young woman's phone and her debit card. Now the two individuals who are now freed are 40-year-old Tamar Henry, otherwise called Braff or Lavish, of Bull Bay, St. Andrew. The other individual is 36-year-old Gregory Wright, otherwise called G. Jasmine's father has always said it is almost like the prosecutors and the investigators were doing nothing in the case or about the case, and it seems to be very true. Why is it that the officers and also the DPP went out of their way to fabricate evidence to seek a conviction against Vybz Kartel? Why is it that in all of the major cases that get national concern, where people are saying them want justice, the DPP and her office has always failed to deliver? X6, Kentucky Kid, see it now, Jasmine Dean, among others. No wonder why people have voiced their opinion that it is almost like the office of the DPP is not in the business of getting justice for the nation, but there to do the bid or the bidding of the government, carry out government agendas, and give who forget a pass. In this particular case, priority. It seems like justice for the people is not a priority, and whether it be the focus of our security forces or our public prosecutors, it is the same. Justice for the people is not the main aim of these individuals, and with the security forces being told to go search for parties instead of fighting crime, do you see what I want? It is clear the focus has shifted. These cases also expose the fact that Vybz Kartel should have never been sentenced, even from the initial trial stages. They are saying that based on the same scenario, the evidence did not meet the threshold for them to be charged. Vybz Kartel should have never been charged, because similarly, there was never any body recovered. No motive could be proven. As I said, the prosecution tried to say it was payment for weapons. Then it went to revenge for weapons. As they upscotched from theory to theory, making no sense. The evidence submitted in court was tampered with from the highest level. The very investigators who retrieved the device. Because we're not going to say investigator and make it look like a one individual and single them out. We know not who did what. But it was clear. The activity did occur. The phone was making calls while in their custody. Not receiving calls, do not get it twisted. The phone never had a ring while them have it in a them possession. People are use it for call other numbers. Major difference. And the Office of Public Prosecutions knew of this and yet still directed their prosecutors to proceed with the trial. Why was there not a ruling given saying that basically this case and the evidence brought by investigators did not meet the threshold? But because they were outside influences. In this case, the investigators or the prosecutors are not motivated enough to seek any form of justice for Jasmine Dean, her family, or individuals like her. Noticing that you're nothing more about the Canis Jackson situation, and her body was recovered. These cases all help to expose the fact that the justice system hasn't seen real justice in years. And in Vybz Kartel's case, there was outside influences that motivated these government workers to carry out these acts in seeking a conviction against Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. There's no way you can say based on statement from an eyewitness that a situation or an incident took place at a particular location, and then when forensics go there, nothing, not even a speck, nothing at all, not even cleaning agent for sure say, yo, alright, the scene was cleaned up, like somebody would try to clean up something, like for say I bleached the dead are. No cleaning agent, nothing at all, nothing occurred at the so-called spot. Have you never wondered why, instead of an eyewitness statement, they chose to rely on text messages? Because even that statement was changed. The witness was deemed unreliable. Now the phone evidence, if you're going to talk about the very phone evidence, the same phone where they make call while in possession of the security forces, the same text messages to which the experts testified that one, it was doctored and there was no way you could retrieve these messages as a whole, meaning say you'd have to take these messages as fragments and then piece them together, meaning say you would have to build the story yourself. You don't need nothing more than that. Then basically I tell you, it's like when paper is shredded and you have to piece them back together for yourself. These individuals pieced a story together that suited their agenda. They've never got piece another type of story. And to date, when calls were made saying give us the device so we can give experts to test, they have decided that no, despite the fact that they have documented everything, the phone is no longer needed by the prosecutors. The DPP does not need it. Them already, remember, this is an appeal. This is a Privy Council appeal. They are not the ones arguing the case. So why is it they no want to give up the phone? See, the people in the streets now, the people must say them need justice for various cases before the courts. Corruption packing up on them. Talk to me in the comment section though. Let me know how you feel about that case in particular and other cases before the court. As I would say, Canis Jackson case is supposed to fresh in the minds of the nation. The people them know. And recently them hold an individual who seems to be the culprit based on the evidence. And them have way more than the Vybz Kartel case. In a Jasmine Dean's case, them have way more than what them fabricate in a Vybz Kartel's case. Yet still, the DPP has decided to drop the charge of murder. Talk to me in the comment section. Vybz the one called Jayden Chase, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative. As I'm reminding you, know, if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through. But they like the reason, of course, they like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and the bell icon right after that and put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. Like icon in close proximity to the share icon. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out the reason, join the discussion, comment section open 24/7, never lack yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. Other than that, live, love and prosper. Until the reason again.